It's week 6 of the NFL, and all eyes are on the reigning MVP, Aaron Rodgers. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Packers and the Jets, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Running left on the handoff, Carter. And he's going to get about 4. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And here comes the winner of the last 2 NFL MVP awards, Aaron Rodgers, as he brings his Packers out for their first series of the game. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended at the... They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. Another truck. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. 35-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. That's taken in by Watson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
You're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Interest in the running game as well, and they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll try the left side with Carter. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers wide open as Watkins. He's got it. And that's Rodgers now to throw. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moved right down the field.
Goal. Snap comes at 1. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too. And limited them to just a couple on first down.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Any chance of them building any confidence? But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances.
Last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. On third down, here's Dillon. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. On play action, Rodgers. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover.
Following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now during that run, on 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that is incomplete. On 3rd and 9, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On 2nd down, Dillon. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Quick slant to Watson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal. Coming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Dillon. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing is Wilson. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 on Packer touchdown. They were in the dive. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, man. It hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a pocket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have with the defensive backs.
Defenders and 6 points. With the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Up in time to prevent the completion.
Running right, here's Dillon. Runs over. And some room to work. And he's got this down to the 35. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now it's Rodgers. Just toss it away. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
To try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 40. Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did? And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance.
From the gun, it's Dillon. To the 40 and Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. They'll complete this one to Watson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. There's Wilson to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he has a big gain inside the 40.
On that carry.
On third down, Wilson. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first. Going for it, it's Carter. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. This complete to Jones. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps. They got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a two-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be up. Over in the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Flushed out right. And they're able to work this across. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be hauled down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete.
Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
A 2nd down pass play. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So it's
all over. A Green Bay victory. That was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shot.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Packers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders.